Guys, there are a lot of news spreading around, especially recently. We got 2.5 weeks towards election night, and there are all these concerns about Hispanic man, black man, well, white voters, black voters, Haitian voters, Asian voters. Let me tell you one thing. There's one demographic that will single-handedly decide a Harris win if Kamala Harris is able to capture them and take them into her hands. Hello there, Neko. What if you're so fast? Appreciate you. Look, we all know what that demographic is, so let's not pretend. Faith If Guy, good morning to y'all. Let's get straight into it. We've been hearing, do you guys remember in the first 1 month between late July to late August when Harris just took over? The media is all over the place talking about what? The gender gap. Have you guys realized now we're getting very close to the election? That topic fizzes out. Mainstream media refuse to cover the gender gap anymore. Now, let's cover it from our perspective. The reason they don't want women to pay attention to gender gap is one simple reason. Because the gender gap favors the Democrats and it favors women. I'm going to show y'all real numbers and I will tell you exactly how it really goes if the gender gap keeps growing. Here it is. Male to female ratio by state. Surprising news. The Electoral College. Now, as Democrats, we often complain that the Electoral College is against us. In some sense, it is, but in other sense, not really. Not as the gender gap keeps increasing and the gender partisanship keeps showing itself with massive gaps in political alignment and political preferences. So let's take a look. The Electoral College is massively advantageous to Democrats if women are with us. Now, here it is. Alaska, male to female ratio. This means if the number is below 100%, there are more women in that state than there are men. If it's above, then obviously there are more men. Guess how many states in the United States of America, with more than 50 states, at least electorally able to vote, guess how many of them have more men than women? Now, there are a few early birds here, so let's say hello. Korean Kimi, good morning to all. Well, there's 3 of you, so, you want to take a guess? How many? Just throw a number in. How many states in the United States of America, with more than 50 states, how many states have more men than women? I'll give you maybe 10 seconds to answer that. I will not delay the live stream. How many? 0, 50... 50 is Sean Kofi says 0 states. All states got more men than women. Kimmy says 50. Nah, that's too much. The real number is that there are exactly 10 states where there are more men than women. 40 states have more women than men. And guess what? Every single southern state have more women than men. And in fact, the largest ratio of women to men are in 2 states, Mississippi and Alabama. Shocker. Okay, now let's take a look. Alaska, 110 to 90, less than 90, right? North Dakota, Utah, Colorado. You see, some of these states, Democrats actually have been winning traditionally for a long time. Colorado, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Nevada, Hawaii, and Washington. Every other state, we can scroll all the way down, but I won't. Every single other state have more women than men. This is why the mainstream media have stopped talking about the gender gap. Because what happens when the gender gap, let's push it to the extreme. What happens when the gender gap is 100%? Guess what happens, ladies, gentlemen? Guess what happens? Let's take a look. what does the electoral map look like if women voted Democrats entirely and men voted Republican entirely, which means the gender gap is 100%. So from where the media is saying that the race is tight to the maximum possible gender gap, okay, this is the default map provided by 270, and this is not factoring into account the gender gap, is just assuming a lot of toss-ups. This is the map when all women vote Democrat and all men vote Republican. Are you guys ready? Are you gals ready? Tell me you're ready, because you'll be in for a shocker. No, not just Harris wins. No, Neko what if. It's an understatement. Do I have a TikTok page? I do, but it's not very active. Guys, are you all ready for the map if the gender gap is at 100%? Which is why I say the gender gap is immensely beneficial to the Democrats, which is why the mainstream media has stopped talking about the gender gap. This is the map. This is the map if women went for Democrats and men for Republicans. Harris will stand at 484 against 54 on Trump. These are the 10 states with more men than women. If gender gap continues to exacerbate, the larger the gender gap, the more likely Harris is going to win. Now, assuming the gap is equal on both sides, right? If there's 10% more men voting for Trump, there better be 10% more women voting for Harris. If there's 10% more men, but only 5% of women turn out for Harris, now that's not good news. But let's say the turnout and everything else, let's keep everything else equal on the board. If men all went for Donald Trump and women all went for Kamala Harris, this is what the electoral map looks like. So what's really going on here? Oh my God, yes, exactly. Thank you so much. Exactly, that's right, Sean Coffey. Except all women don't. Not all women vote for the Democrats. And this is the only demographic problem we have to tackle. It's not with white people. It's not with black people. Ladies, I know men have done y'all dirty. I'm a man myself, and I know these overturning of Roe v. Wade and the wave of misogyny online and in real life too. These are horrendous things. But there must be some level of accountability and acknowledgement of reality. That if women really claim to the sisterhood that they belong to, there will exist in no world, no parallel universe where Harris could lose to Donald Trump. If women really turned out and voted Harris like they say they do, it's absolutely impossible for Trump to win at all. At all. It's not possible. And all these racists saying it's close, saying it's we're neck to neck. Well, they rest on one assumption, that women, that the gender gap will be small. That women don't make a breakout for Harris. If they do, the map will be something between this and this. And how many percent of combinations would there be, for Trump to win? This is the native advantage built into the Electoral College. Ladies, we've been long under the impression, JJ Warner, I saw your message just now, but I forgot to mention you, Frank Mercurial. Good morning, voters. Thank you all for tuning in. I can't believe I got like 50 of y'all in like the first 3 minutes. All welcome. I'm welcoming y'all back. This is the map. Look, this is the electoral advantage women have. Okay, the red parts are men, and the blue parts are women. If women single-handedly decide every election, single-handedly, there's not a damn thing men can do if women are serious. And look, how disempowering it is for women to blame men for their rights to be overturned. And again, I'm a man myself. Look, all these ghouls out here who are pretending to be men because they got organs of a man, these are heartless people, okay? I agree nothing with them. But when it comes to voting, we can't cry about it because the Electoral College is stupidly advantageous for women. It's even worse than the popular vote. If women get together and vote, there's literally nothing men can do to stop it. Like, I don't care if it's black man, white man. Men can have their fraternity, their armada, their brotherhood. Worthless. Completely imbecilic in their protests against women's rights. There's not a damn thing they can do. Right? Perfect Blind Guy, shared your channel, my video with Pac-Man's channel. Thank you so much. Any bit of exposure is good exposure at this point because we need the positivity. We need real empowerment to come to women. We were under the impression that the Electoral College is against Democrats. Wrong. If women are on board with the Democrats, the Electoral College is insanely unfair against the Republicans. This is the outcome if, again, every guy voted for Trump and every woman voted for Harris, which is not possible. But the larger the gender gap, the more likely, the more we're tending towards this map from our current map over here. So the only demographic, forget about white, black, and racial demographic, national demographic, all these age demographic, worthless, completely worthless in front of this map. In front of this map. If women get together, we're gonna be somewhere between this and this. So the only difference right now, really, the only difference right now is, are we gonna rally enough women to get as close as we can to this? Are we gonna do that? Because the media are not, right now, they're spreading disempowering news. They're saying women are losing. They're saying the Democrats are losing. Steve Atterbury, Harris will win the female vote. Absolutely, but she has to win larger than Trump wins the male vote. And as long as that happens, Trump loses. Every other demographic breakdown does not matter. Because women has to... This is ridiculous. This is not fair. Okay? If I was the president of United States, if I get to rewrite Congress, I gotta put in an affirmative action law to adjust for men. Because this is not fair, ladies. Look, I know, again, like, I don't agree with the majority of men right now who are voting Trump. There's such insanity and bogus machismo going on. It's just, they're losing their minds. But honestly, if I could sign something to law, I would say this is unacceptable. Women will crush men every election. And as more and more women congregate and the sisterhood, the collective consciousness of women come together, like, there's no hope. There will be no hope, and it's just ridiculous. This is not even fair. Ladies, you have to understand, this is not fair. You have an absolutely unfair advantage here. And it's got nothing to do with anything else. As long as women's will triumph, that party wins. Period. Absolutely. So that's the key thing. All these other black men, Hispanic men, age gap, this gap, that gap, poverty gap, class gap, middle class gap, rich poor gap, rural suburban gap, all these nonsense. These are distractions. All of these are pure distractions by the mainstream media to distract women, so women can have the consciousness to unite against towards one goal and one realization. This is the map men gave y'all. The moment they gave women the right to vote. Actually, no. Men have systematically taken equality from women for thousands of years. They have only restored what was always right to begin with. But let's just say in recent historical sense, men gave women this map. Since day one, where women got the right to vote. And how many times have women decidedly hit this? I could count on one hand. I could count without my hand 0. 0 times. Well, but the Republicans with Reagan hit the opposite of this map. And I think he hit it, and someone else also, I think George Bush also hit this, but the reverse. So ladies, all these news, Lindo Bradley, welcome to the stream. All these news, all these self-defeating, it's self-defeating. We have to realize the facts from numbers. It is self-defeating. All these ideas, the Electoral College is rigged against the Democrats, wrong. It's not. Not if women are with Democrats. Wrong. That's a wrong thing to think. Okay? Like, it's not. The Electoral College, well, presumably that now, from now on, women will be more and more Democratic and men will be more and more Republican. It's not fair. It's not fair, okay? Like, what y'all talking about? These are all disempowering. These are fear-inducing, pessimistic. Everything's rigged against us. We're the victim. Men are evil. There's nothing we can do about it. They're tougher. They're bigger. They're stronger. They're violent and they'll threaten us. They'll hit us. Look, this is your advantage. You can't botch this, can you? You can't botch this and complain that Donald Trump botched COVID. Okay, like this, we can't. How can Harris lose? If Harris got women, how can Harris lose? That means Harris is somewhere between here and here. Take a midpoint, and we win. Like, seriously, these are the numbers. The larger the gender gap, the more likely Harris wins. Now, again, assuming the gender gap is equivalent both for men for Trump and women for Harris, which may not be true. Randall Reed, underestimating votes so more will vote. It works, yeah. Fernando Pina, Harris Waltz. Good morning, friends. Seriously, literally. Why I say that? Let's go back to this map. Are vitamins part of daily routine? No. Okay, thank you for selling me vitamin. Alaska. There are only 10 states. I'm not going to go through all of them. There are only 10 states where there are more men than women, which is what I say. The media makes, like, I hate the mainstream media. I rarely use the word hate because it's a very strong word. I genuinely despise it to the core. They distort facts and distort sentiment against facts like it's nothing. It's their forte. They're portraying the gender gap as a warring sign for Democrats. No, the gender gap is a singular triumphant indicator that will succeed all other indicators. The larger the gap, the more the map looks like this. The smaller the gap, the more confused women are, the more women think like men, the more women are coerced to be average, the more we're close to this map, which is a toss-up. This is the picture they're trying to paint. The mainstream media, again, the closer it is, all of these are disempowering moves, gaslighting moves to keep women in fear, to keep women on anxiety, to keep women in a negative scheme of thought, to keep women looking out for men. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is, if you don't like the P word, sorry, this is patriarchy at work. Nick, another Harris sign appeared in my neighborhood today in Florida. We will attack Florida later because I've only gotten started here. Guys, we will go to every county in the whole country. I'm not saying every state, okay? I say every county, and we'll go to every city within every county, at least the large ones. And I'll prove to you, I will prove to you, there's zero, I rarely say zero, okay? Given. Now, the given is not given. Okay, we have to go out there and vote. The given is not given. But given that women break out for Harris at equal numbers, just equal. Now women are breaking out more for Harris than men are breaking out for Trump. But let's just cut it down to equal, okay? It's going to be Harris landslide. Going back to this map again. Okay, you know what? Let's get into county. Let's not waste time, okay? This is the state level, okay? This is city level. This is the state level. There are 10 states where there are more men than women. And by the way, out of the 10 states, this is so ridiculous. Out of the 10 states, they have more men than women. Out of the 50 states, right? 5 out of those 10 states, and the 5 largest out of the 10 states that remain have historically belonged to Democrats. Okay? And it's Washington, Nevada, Colorado, and Hawaii. You ladies are ruthless. How can you do this to men and still blame men for losing the election? Ladies, I'm with y'all, but I cannot blindside myself to this complete lack of accountability for your power. Okay, you have to rise to your power. This is humiliating. Seriously. You can't lose now, okay? There's no excuse. Stop blaming men. Blaming men is in itself a disempowering move. Because you see, that's why the media is selling you black man. That's why they're asking Harris to appeal to black men. That's why Harris, like, it's not really out there trying to appeal to black men all that hard, right? Like, telling us about Hispanic men. Even the news that are pro-Democrats about Haitian voters, a lot of them are men. A large proportion of them are men. How come the media does not talk about women? Because they realize one thing. The moment women come together, there are no longer elections from the year 2024 onwards. There will be no more elections because every election is going to be the repeat of 2024, which is a landslide, a female landslide. There will be no election. United States will cease to be a democracy. Okay, it's going to be like some female nation. It's going to be like a complete domination. There will be no election, and the elections are no longer necessary at that point. But you know what? It's not happening because women are paying attention to all these mainstream media and useful idiots being played, especially on the left. I mentioned that guy many times on my stream. One of you has sent my videos to his channel. Again, I don't hate him, but obviously he cares too much. And when he cares too much, he's inside of the box. He can't see outside of it, and he just keep repeating doom and gloom and fear-based things that the mainstream media really wants people to repeat. The fact is, the Electoral College, now I've said the opposite before, but now I've gotten smarter, and this is what I'll be saying from now on. From now as in 2024 till the day I die. Okay, unless there's a huge population shift in United States, this is gonna be the truth. Okay, Kamala Harris, Democrats, if the gender gap expands so far to the degree where it's women for one and men for the other, this is the map. It's men that cannot afford to piss off women, not the other way around. Why are women out here trying to appeal to black men? Why are women out here trying to appeal to Hispanic men? Why are women out here trying to appeal to white men? Like, you have the sole key to win democracy. I mean, again, it's not a democracy. If women get together in some sisterhood, we need to repeal the Constitution because, like, there's no longer democracy, okay? Like I said in the beginning of the video, if I was the president or I was so powerful that I can change things, you know what I would do? Now, I know this is controversial to be said at this point of time because it is, right? If in some decades later on and it become somehow, we imagine a scenario, okay? Fairy tale won't exist, but fairy tale. I will write in a law to give men a 1.1%. I will give 1.1 vote to men against 1 vote of women, because otherwise, there's no democracy. Then it's just not fair. And this is the map. This is where it is right now. It's not fair, ladies. And you're still complaining about men taking away your rights. The black men are moving away from Democrats. You're complaining about men. What about black women not showing up? What about white women? Stop complaining about old white women. What about old white men? What about old white women who got no opinion of their own and will just follow whatever their husband says? What about old white women? What about women? Ladies, what about Joe? What about Joe? What about women? Seriously, Donovan Carter, vote. Perfect blind guy. Now again, Pangman stated that he lost many subscribers because of his videos. Look, okay, there are many reasons why that happened. John Scott, vote blue. Thank you. Like I say, if you want to do this, now I make mistakes, okay? I make plenty of mistakes, even by looking into the numbers. Sometimes I look into the numbers, they're not reliable. I used to be the poster person, okay? But until I start sniffing up like some really weird stench about the polls, and I just go, okay, maybe these are not the best thing. And then just a week ago, I was the one complaining about electoral college being rigged against the Democrats, but I improve. I admit I'm wrong. I admit I made mistakes. I admit I was a fool. I'm learning, right? But this is the thing. When you lose subscribers and you don't improve, you can't blame the subscribers. When women lose the election and you are the vast majority electorally, you can't complain about the outcome. You can't. With more power comes more responsibility. Women are going to save America. I hope Arthur Tribe Seriously, you cannot. This is not fair. How many times do I have to say this? This is not fair. If I was a president, I would give men 1.1 vote against women's 1. Because otherwise, there is no democracy. And yet, women are losing democracy, as the mainstream media claims, which is just there to put you into the state of fear, right? It's just to make you look out at men. What are Hispanic men doing? Well, what are Hispanic women doing? What about his black men? Well, what about black women? Okay, well, actually, black women are fantastic. I think they're behind Asian women as like the second highest, or maybe the highest Democrat voting bloc. What about white women? Do you guys know? Do y'all ladies know? If I remember correctly, you can fact check me. Was it 2016 or 2020 or both? White women, 55% of white women voted for Donald Trump. 55% white women. Blame men? Why? Why blame men? Yeah, of course there are even more white men voted for Donald Trump. But hello, 2020, that's one term after you've seen what Donald Trump is. Look, if you're fooled by his first term as this anti-establishment, I will save the Constitution guy. Look, I was fooled. In 2016, me and my friends were like, I would totally vote for Donald Trump. I was a fool just like a lot of y'all were fools. Okay? I can admit that. I was wrong. I was wrong more than I was right, but I improved. The thing is, if you still vote Trump as a woman in 2020, you are not a fool. You are just you hate yourself so much. There's so much internal misogyny that you just vote for that guy. Okay, seriously. Frank Mercuro, Florida voting will start early. Will start Monday. I will cover every single county, not just state, every single county. Okay, Kasparov. How about Jewish piano players? I'm not so sure about that. You want to marry an Asian woman someday? Oh, it's gonna be tough. I went to California one time. I think it was last year. The Asian women are ridiculously highly educated. Like most of them got like PhDs or masters in biochemistry, artificial intelligence. Like damn, it's gonna be hard. I mean, that's a goal. Hey, as an Asian guy myself, even I wouldn't put myself to marry an Asian American woman because it's very very high bar, and education has a lot to do with their leaning. Okay, like okay, you know what? You guys get the point. Let's go back to the map. Let's go to the county. Yeah, they can beat you at math. They can beat you at a lot of things that require intellect. I mean, it's up to you if you want that type of life. Let's go to. Okay, these are the cities, but we'll go to the counties. Okay, we'll go to the counties. Now the link is in the description. I won't open up the link because the link is not good at displaying the information. This is the map I downloaded. Okay, before that, let's answer a tip question from Timothy James Everett. Do I think my videos are going to inspire Republicans to go out and vote? The answer is probably not. Thank you for the tip, Timothy. Thank you for the $20 tip. The answer is probably not, because at this point, if they're still voting Trump, they're gonna go out and vote Trump anyway. Like I don't think I energize any more people than the people who are gonna vote, regardless. But let's go to this map. Male to female ratio by county. The link is in the description. You can check it out later. Let's focus on this and go through. Tell me one reason why Florida would ever go to Donald Trump, other than the fact that women are shilling for their white Republican husbands. Can you look at Florida? Look at the entirety of Florida. Okay, this is Tallahassee. I think this is Panama City. If I'm not wrong, I think Panama City is right here. Tallahassee is here. Can you look at the entire East Coast? Can you look at the entire stretch of Gulf? This is Monroe. It's funny, like why are there more men in Monroe? Okay, never mind. Monroe County. This little V shape over here got no votes. Okay, let's go back to the map. Let's go back to the map. Okay, this is the very detailed map of 2020. Okay, the 2020 election. Biden, of course, he lost Monroe by 7.9. Okay, he barely won Miami-Dade. Okay, he won Broward by quite a lot. This is where you want to win, right? Palm Beach, not enough. 56 to 43%, not enough. Martin County lost East Coast lost. Where St. Lucie is lost. Okay? Indian River lost. Palm Bay and Brevard County lost. Daytona Beach lost. Volusia lost. Okay? Flagler lost. St. John's lost. Jacksonville barely inch out. At Duval County barely inch out. Like, look at the women's distribution. Everywhere red has more women than men. How did Biden lose almost every piece of real estate and barely inch out a win in some of the major ones? And I'll show you in the cities list. But these cities, they got like what? Look at El Paso, Texas. More than a quarter more women. Okay, you know what? Let's stick to one thing at a time. I'm all over the place right now because I got so much to present to y'all every single day. It's ridiculous. Are you worried that the huge influx of early vote is not an indication of good damn turnout? Don't matter. Holiday. This stream is exactly what I'm telling y'all. None of that matters. Whether women choose to vote early or in person, all it matters is that women vote. It don't matter. Like, we are focusing on the wrong things. We're focusing on just the media got us focusing on the wrong things. Let's take a look at the map again. The entirety of Florida, other than like these places, they got no votes there. Okay, let's go to this little shape. There ain't no votes here, okay, guys? Ain't no damn votes out here. Where are the votes? Look at Miami-Dade. Okay, look at just Martin County, one of the smaller counties on the East Coast. Okay, St. Lucie lost. Indian River, Brevard, like huge losses. These are places where there are more women than men. Okay, and now let's note that 55% of white women voted Donald Trump, and it's not ridiculous to say other than Cubans and Venezuelans and some black populations, Florida is quite a white state. So when you say white men, men, every day it's men. When is the time that women will embody your power? 55% of white women. The white part is not important. The important part is women. All these race and class, middle class, low income class, it's all there to divide us from the singular goal. This is the one thing that wins the election, period. The class won't win us. The age won't win us. The race won't win us. This is the win. This is numerically decisive. Right? Because we talk about young voters, there aren't enough young voters to make up 50%. Now you need more than that. There are not enough black voters. Right? If you use white voters, I don't know if they're more than 50%. I didn't check that. But the map certainly won't look like this. The only possible map where this is possible is when women... That's the only thing Democrats got. The singular key. Alan Ligman got 13 keys. I got one. I got one key. Will women turn out and vote Harris larger than men turn out to vote for Trump? If the answer is yes, we're getting closer and closer to this map. Well, this is the map right now the media is presenting to us. The more women break out for Harris, the more we get to this. Seriously. I'm talking real talk. And when we look at the golf side, guys, I'm talking the real talk. I got one key, yeah, well said. I got one key. Alan Ligman, he's a prodigy at election forecast. I'm gonna keep it simple, okay? I got one key. Who will women vote for? I got one key. That's it. We don't need more. Okay? We don't need more keys. One key. Who will women vote for? The fact that Biden lost all these centers with way more women than men, all these counties, let's look at the map. Okay, I'm going to close the question tab because we went through that. All this, the entirety of Florida, look, other than these places with like no votes, like even the central parts where Orlando is, okay, let's go back. Where Orlando is, where Tampa is, all these, where Kissimmee is, Spring Hill, Gainesville, all these, Ocala, everything in the middle, Palm Bay, this entire thing, other than like this empty patch of nothingness, this entire piece over here, plus Tallahassee over here, plus Panama City, I was right about it, and Pensacola, and Apalachicola, all these places, the entirety of Florida has more women in the counties where populations matter than men. Florida is actually one of the states where there are, I think, quite a lot more women than there are men. Let's go to the Let's go to the states list. Let's see how far we have to scroll before we hit Florida. Okay? These are the male to female ratios. California has a higher male to female ratio, okay, than what? Than Texas. Ladies, can you take a look at this and still blame men? Ladies, seriously, I don't want to hear any more complaints about men until this number shows itself, okay? There are more women as compared to men in Texas than there are in California. I don't want to hear no complaint about men. No, stop it. Stop it. Women, y'all got the key. Why not everyone believes in voting? This is the problem. This is the problem. Women, ladies, if y'all get together, there will be no democracy. Because democracy will be useless from this point on. It's just going to be women winning all the time. It's going to be a femination. Okay? The entirety of U.S., they have to fix a law, so they have to give men 1.1 vote, 1.2 vote against women so that they can restore democracy, okay? Seriously. Let's go back to the list. We scroll down, okay, California, Texas, more women to men than California, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Kansas, all these places, Kentucky, Indiana, like freaking, where else? Arkansas, Missouri, look at the ratio, it's ridiculous. Ohio, Florida, look at how many, like, you're cutting men by like, what, 4.3% advantage natively, and you still lose Florida? Come on, stop the excuses. Ladies, Tennessee, how red is Tennessee? Look at this, Louisiana, South Carolina, North Carolina. Look, North Carolina has more women to men than South Carolina. And we're talking, look at Georgia. Look at Georgia. Look at Georgia. Am I sounding like Mickey Mouse right now? Cause I'm shocked. I'm shocked, ladies. Alabama, Mississippi. Okay, like can we get DC numbers on Mississippi, ladies? These are facts. These are facts. I'm not presenting your polls. These are population's facts. Joseph Skalepko, thank you for coming in. North Carolina info early vote is the same as yesterday. They didn't change. Nothing changed. Like, and y'all be telling me Georgia is a lost cause for the Democrats because Republicans they coming for you. These old white men with their Nazi flags, they coming for you. No, they will come for you if white women, with black women, if Hispanic women, if Asian women, if women of all descent and ages don't do anything. Men are at this disadvantage in Georgia, and they'll win Georgia. Really? Then that must be because women are letting them win. There must be because women are less serious about their rights than men are serious about taking away women's rights. Huh? Like that's the only possibility. Because there ain't no other possibility. How can you see how many women voted compared to men in Alabama, Mississippi? I probably can't. I can see each county, but again, it doesn't matter because these are facts. These are facts. Okay, in Alabama, 93. Look, this is ridiculous. 93 is to how many? 107. How much gap is that? That's a 14-point gap. Oh my god. You got the 14-point native population gender gap, not voting gap. To cover up for 14, how much did Donald Trump win Mississippi by? Donald Trump won Mississippi by how many percent is this? 1 is 0.5. 16.5. 16.5 on top of the fact that there's a 14-point advantage in the gender gap. How much do women have to, one, not vote, two, vote for Donald Trump for Mississippi to turn out like this? Still blaming men? Still blaming men, ladies? Still blaming men? Fox Sparrow, I know cracking you up because it's garbage. I'm trying to... Was that racist? I'll stop doing that from now. Been watching your videos, you're great. Thank you for sharing true data. Exactly. Are y'all ladies still complaining about men? You got 14-point population advantage. Ain't about no votes. It's population advantage in Mississippi and Alabama and Georgia and South Carolina. All these southern states, let's go back to the map. All these southern places, they got way more women than men. Way more. All these southern states, Texas got more women than men than California's got. When are we seeing black cis? When are we seeing blue Texas? Can we see it this year? California ain't got no 6-week abortion ban. What is Texas doing? What are Texan women doing? It's with the women, because women hold the power. Women single-handedly can decide the election. Except the people with the highest amount of power are constantly pushing away their accountability onto men. Why are men doing this? Who cares? Who cares about what men do and men believe? Crush them in the ballot box. We don't care what men believe. Dude, I'm a man myself. Why should you care? Why should you care? Why should you pay attention to what black men do? What about black women? Get black women to go out there to vote. That's it. We don't need to hear, okay? We don't need to hear about no black man, Hispanic man, Asian man, white man. Who gives a damn? It's all out there to distract you and put you in a lower state of empowerment because you are placing all your attention on men. Men good, men bad. We need more men. Oh my God, men, everything's men. And then what about you? What about y'all ladies? The media is playing y'all like a fiddle. John Scott, thank you for the bravo. Just vote women. Korean Kimmy, you should run. You should run for the Harris campaign. Korean Kimmy, stop complaining about men. Just vote women. Complaints don't take electoral wins. Stop complaining about your husband. Stop complaining about your son, your father, your brother, your boyfriend, the guy next door. They don't decide the election. You do. This is the video every woman needs to see. Everyone, hit like, hit the like, hit the comment, hit the share. Okay, forget about hitting like. Share this video. Share this live stream. Women need to see. We got 20 days. We got 20 days. Women has to see this and let the collective consciousness build. Share this on Facebook. Share this on Instagram. I don't need y'all to like. Okay, it's okay if you don't like me. That's okay. Share this content. Let women see this. Let it be. I want 1 million views on this live. This is the only live in the whole damn world that's talking about this fact. Julia, if oh that burn. If women listen to men, we'll be using Polly Marcus to predict the next election. Oh, that burn. That's illegal, Julia. That's an extreme demonstration of free speech. That's you're shouting fire in a crowded theater, Julia. That you know what crypto and all these betting markets are for men? It's basically astrology for men. That's what it is. It's mystification. It's superstition. It's insane. I'm not part of it. Look, I'm out. Damn, Julia. Look us on burn. And again, let's take a look at cities now. Okay, Texas, El Paso, 27.3% more women. Okay, let's look at how much El Paso won in 2020. Let's go all the way to the big Lone Star state of Texas. Let's go to Texas. Decent win. El Paso doing good. This is pretty good stuff in El Paso. You see what I'm talking about? Pretty good stuff in Texas. What are Floridians doing? What are Floridian women doing? I don't know. Don't ask me. How come Florida is losing to Texas out of all places? Ridiculous. Okay, Memphis. Okay, Memphis. Let's go. Let's go. I think it's like cut in between. I don't think we got data over there. It's okay. Let's skip. Okay, let's take a look at Florida. Okay, let's just focus on Florida because everyone keep telling me, all these Trumpers saying, look, impossible for Florida to go blue. Okay, let's do Control F Florida, FL. Miami Beach, 10% more women than men. Okay, let's take a look at the margins. Let's take a look at the margins of Florida in Miami-Dade County. Let's go, Miami-Dade County. Biden won by 7.4%, whilst whilst there are 9.6% more women. So, look, what's going on? Can you explain this? Looking in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's go to Pennsylvania. There are only 8.7% more women than men here. Okay, by right, we should be winning by a smaller margin here than we have won in Miami, right? But let's take a look. Let's take a look how much Biden won in Pennsylvania at Pittsburgh. Okay, 20 points, 59-39. How's that? Still want to blame men? Still want to blame men? Because men showed up. Men showed up for women here. Still want to blame men? We don't got no time to be blaming. You got time to blame, you got time to vote. Don't boo, vote. Vote. I don't hear no booing. I don't hear no pessimism. We might lose Georgia. We might lose Pennsylvania. We don't know what happens when we lose Pennsylvania. If men are showing up in Pennsylvania for women and women still lost Pennsylvania, you deserve it. Seriously, I will go on record to say this. Ridiculous. Women, get your act together. Ladies, come on. Wire heart. The Bible, wire heart, I agree, but there's one disagreement we will have on the Bible. The Bible, I remember, you can correct me on this. Weren't there a verse that say you can wear mixed fabric in the Bible? Guess how many of these Bible-thumping women are wearing mixed fabric? If the Bible said to be a devout Christian, you have to smash your face into the brick wall every single day until you bleed to death. How many of them will follow this? But they will follow the verses that tell women, that say women are subservient to men. So clearly they're picking and choosing. It's not about the Bible. I know the Bible makes things worse. I agree, wild hard. But seriously, like, if a verse was in Bible like what I said it was, do you think women will follow that verse? They will just pretend they don't see it. Okay, like seriously, there's a lot of internalized misogyny amongst women. They need their white male masters to watch over them. It ain't about the Bible. I mean, the Bible makes things worse. I agree, wow, hard. It makes things worse. It ain't just about the Bible, okay? And Mr. B, new subscriber. I recently found your channel. You're great, very intelligent. Thank you. Vote. John Scott, I believe, is going to $3.99 blowout. I believe that. Kevin Waggy, Midas Touch say Florida's in play. The reason Trump and DeSantis can't get along, they can't get along with no one. They constantly backstab each other. I mean, there's seriously, Florida. Let's go back to Florida. Okay, let's go back to the cities. Let's go back to the cities. Okay, let's go down to another Floridian city, Jacksonville. Okay, let's see how much Biden won Jacksonville. Okay, let's go back to Jacksonville. 3.8%. 3.8. Of course, this isn't just Jacksonville. It's Duval County. Okay, which probably includes more than just Jacksonville. But really? You got 7.8% advantage of just population alone. And Biden, who... Again, I feel like he performed okay. He didn't underperform. He didn't overperform. He performed okay. Only won by 3.8%. Seriously. Okay? Now let's go to Sarasota. Okay, let's go down. Let's go to Tampa. Okay, let's go to Tampa. Over here, Tampa, 6.9%. This is... Like, come on, ladies. You can't do this. And all these other places where women... Again, let's go back to this map. Women's got Florida. Women got every county with people living other than these no man's land, or rather, only man's land. Okay, not so funny. It sounded funnier in my head. Okay, never mind. Let's go back. Women got Florida locked down. Every single place is all women. All these red places are women's counties. And y'all be losing Florida? Ain't no man's fault. Come on, ladies. Ain't no man's fault. Yeah, DeSantis is basically like a small Mussolini. Mr. B, thank you. Corinne Kimi. Exactly. Look, seriously, you're so right. Y'all are intelligent, man. And when we look at a place like, where's the city's list? We can go on the list. We can take a look, okay? All these female-dominated places. How many of them are we losing? Like, we're losing some of these places. Okay? We're losing some of these places. By huge margins. It's insane, okay? A lot of these. Okay, let's go to the counties map. Look at how red Alabama is. There's like 2 blue dots. They're like men centered, and like everyone else is women. Look at Mississippi. Look at Georgia. Look at North Carolina. Look at how pitiful men are being squeezed into this little corner over here. Okay, let's go to South Carolina. This is ridiculous. Let's go to South Carolina. How is South Carolina ever winning? Okay, like men are being squeezed into this little corner over here. Like you see this like little corner over here with like some public. Everything else, Camden, at Kershaw County, Joe Biden lost. Florence lost. He lost Florence. Myrtle Beach lost by huge margins. Okay, Myrtle Beach is right at the corner of South Carolina. Okay, let's go back to the map. Look at how red this place is. Look at how red the surrounding area is. Okay, just take a look at that. Oh, Biden lost Dillon. Okay, won Marion Good, lost Florence. Oh my God, my brain is melting. All these highly concentrated women areas, he lost harder here than these men areas. Ladies, you can't blame no men out here. He lost harder in the female concentrated places than he lost in the like only island of maleness. Come on, ain't no man's fault. It's rich exactly like all these. It's self bondage. Ain't no man out here holding y'all. I mean, yes, there are. Okay, sorry for okay, there are. That's not the major force keeping women down. The major force keeping women down is that women aren't united. Women don't vote as a block. Y'all just vote. Women are like dispersed around different households. Women follow their husband. Women don't follow women. Women follow their husbands. Oh my God, bubble wrap, is that true? How did they lose Florence in South Carolina when it's 42% black? Oh my God, is that true? Bubble wrap? Yo, you see, like you guys still want to blame white men? Enough is enough, ladies. Enough is enough, people of color. Like seriously, enough. I've had it. Stop externalizing your power to white men. Oh, the white men, they control everything. We are powerless. No. That's a self-limiting belief. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If women go out there to vote, this is the map. Okay, my computer can't handle the amount of awesomeness and girl power that's coming out. Look, it's gone. I can't even show the map now. Okay, there it goes. If the gender gap is 100% either way, all men went for Trump, all women went for Harris, which is not possible. This is just to illustrate the point. Don't quote me out of context. This is the map. You still want to complain about men? How much electoral advantage do y'all have? Share this video on social media. Yeah, the computer can't handle the girl power. We got misogynistic computer out here. Women can be catty to each other. Many women don't like Hillary. You see, like Fox Sparrow, exactly. This is the thing. So many women are just shilling out here. Like, this is ridiculous. I understand there's still institutionalized misogyny. Yes, there's all these forces. But none of it can be ever succumbing to this. Like, are y'all for reals? The only real force preventing women from winning and having rights in this country is that women don't want other women to have rights. Seriously, I'm calling it. I know this is controversial. Every other outlet out here blaming men because they want women to focus on men. They don't want women to focus on women. They don't want women to say, you know what, we need to fix women. Us women will fix women and stop blaming men and stop blaming other people and stop blaming China. Okay? Just stop blaming Indonesia, stop blaming France, stop blaming Canada, stop blaming Mexico and Puerto Ricans. It's women. It's American women. Okay? Can y'all fix this? Share my video. Put it on social media. Tall Morton. Some females are scared of their male counterparts. This is the thing. Okay? I'll go on record and say this. Many men, okay, nowadays, okay, this is true across the board, but may not be true to an individual. Men need to grow a heart and women need to grow a spine. I said it. Men ain't got no heart. Men will do anything to keep women down. Men will keep anything to keep other men of other colors down. Men will vote against their interests just to keep other people down. Men need to grow a heart. And on the other side, can women grow a spine? I know this is the type of tongue lashing you don't want to hear. We got 20 days out here in the election, and we're still scared of what? Of what? Okay, men are heartless. I agree. I'm a man myself. I see all these other men. I just feel ashamed. I feel so ashamed. But what about women? Women don't talk about no woman. Women talk about men. Men talk about men. Everyone talks about men. Guess who decides the election? Men. This ain't right. This ain't right. Florida Supreme Court has 2 women on its court. Exactly. Bubble wrap. Everyone blames Thomas. Everyone blames the black guy. Oh, it's a black guy. He sold out. Black guy. What about the 2 women who helped overturn Roe v. Wade and voted for a 6-week abortion ban? Huh? Y'all got anything to say about that? We all forgot about it. Even I forgot about it. Seriously, ladies, get together. When y'all are together, stop. Okay, from now till election night, we don't talk about men. I will not show y'all any statistic on black men. I'll not show y'all any statistic on Hispanic men, Asian men. As long as men, I won't show you anything. Because it doesn't matter. It's not you. You're worrying about things you can't change right now. Okay? You know what can be changed right now? Sharing my content on social media and get people to come in and hear this drill sergeant drilling some truth into them. Seriously. Women need to wake up and get together. Stop all these catty nonsense. Ain't nobody better than each other when y'all collectively got no rights. Oh, I'm upper class slave. You're a lower class slave. Who gives a damn? Y'all all slaves. If Donald Trump gets elected, Project 2025 comes in, it's gonna be Handmaid's Tale. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn about the white woman's slave is better than the black woman's slave? Who gives a damn? Y'all all slaves now. Seriously, do y'all take this seriously? I take it seriously. Vote blue. Vote blue. Like, seriously. Okay? And we go back to, why is South Carolina? Like, look at the map. Look at how red the South is. The South is supposed to be the women's bastion, Democrats' bastion. Florida, 6-week abortion ban. How can we not win Florida? Can you ladies, gentlemen, quiet. Gentlemen, say nothing until a woman speaks here. We'll let the ladies talk. We'll let the ladies talk. Give me one reason Florida is not winning for the Democrats. I'll let y'all talk. Because I can't find no damn reason. Why do I have Colorado marked blue? Thank you for asking this question. ABL. Colorado is actually one of the 10 states out of the 50 states in the United States that have more men than women. This map shows if every single man went for Donald Trump and every single woman went for Harris, which means it's illustrate the gender gap, because everyone used to be talking about a gender gap, but now no one's talking about it. You know why? And now they're talking about black men. Now they're talking about Hispanic men, because they know if they keep talking about gender gap, people will start to look deeply into it and find out this truth. When the gender gap is higher and higher, when women break out the same level that men are breaking out for Trump, we are getting closer and closer to this map. Only 10 states are winning for Donald Trump if men all went for Trump and women all went to Harris. Of course, this isn't possible, obviously, but the more women, the larger the gender gap, the more we go from this map, this meek, nondescript map, to this. And on the way, the larger the gap, the more impossible it is for Trump to win. And as you ask, why is Colorado blue? Why is Colorado red? Very simple. Okay, how about this? Out of the 10 state, the 10 only remaining state, that men are being forced to the corner and divided, cut into pieces here, okay? Ladies, yo are cruel. How can you do this? Oh my God. Yo, ladies are mean. And out of the 10 states, out of the 10 states that men still occupy a majority for, guess what? 4 of them, and the 4 largest electoral states, other than Utah, the 4 largest out of 10 remaining ones, are traditionally Democrat for the past at least 4 elections, which is Washington, Nevada, Colorado, and Hawaii. And y'all still can't win the election with a woman president when Roe got overturned and 6-week abortion ban are in place, where most women live in terror because they're afraid of Project 2025. Y'all still can't win and cry Republicans are cheating? Y'all ain't trying. Mr. B, all of us men came from women. Exactly, we want you to. We're helping you, dude. Ladies, we're giving our only remaining places to y'all, and you still can't win? You still can't win? Y'all still afraid that Kamala Harris will lose? This is 516-22. And y'all still can't win? You still can't win? It's all biased. Men control everything. But, okay, look at this. Answer my question. Show me the numbers. Don't tell me, show me. We gave 4 largest piece of real estate out of the only 10 places to y'all for traditionally, right, for a very long time, and you say you can't win. You can't win because women are eating each other. That's why you can't win. Men are united, women are eating each other. That's why you can't win. That's why all these southern places are red. That's why you get this map. The south is where women eat each other. Okay, this everything over here, or everything on the south here, okay, we call these women eating each other states. Yeah, it's pretty simple. These are the women eating each other states. It's pretty simple, really. Christian Vows. It's that blue tornado. I don't know. I can't even name this. Like this is blue wet dream. Like if your urine is blue, this is what the map looks like. This is insane. This is, I mean, it's not insane, really. It's not insane. This is the numbers. These are facts. These are population facts. These are, it isn't insane. This is the truth. Like the map obviously won't look like this exactly, but the more the gender gap expands, the more it will look like this in the future. And we got a gender gap in our advantage. And y'all still fear out here tuning into other left tuber channel, other mainstream media channel saying we're gonna lose Georgia. Can we go to the male to female ratio? Where's Georgia? My computer can't take all these girl powers lagging. It's trying to stop me. This misogynistic computer is trying to stop me from streaming. Oh my God. Go all the way down. I can't even go down. What's going on? Georgia. Look at where Georgia is. 94% of men to presumably 106% of women. I mean, 94 to 106 is the gender ratio. Oh, can't win Georgia. We might. The early voting numbers look bad. It looked bad. Because Democrats will do well in early voting traditionally. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn about early or late? Who gives a damn about white or black? Who gives a damn about young or old? Who gives a damn if it's the middle class or rich? If women stop all this division, don't matter. Only one demographic hold the key, the absolute key, and that's women. Stop talking about race. Stop talking about class. Stop talking about all these things. Okay? Ladies, get your act together. The men need to step up. Exactly. Like men, so many men are heartless. This is ridiculous. Superman, go Harris. And again, like men are standing up in places like California. We are, but in the places where women need to hug, where women need to gather, they're not. They're eating each other, and they're letting all these ghoulish men take away their rights. I mean, again, like the Supreme Court justices, who are the 2 women, they took away women's rights. Women eat each other in these southern places. Men cause the issue, yes, but women are the fuel that lets this spark burn. Okay? And seriously, ladies, y'all can do this. It's so easy. The solution is right here. Everything out there talking about black people, black men, Hispanic men, all distraction. Early voting, in-person voting, all it's all distraction. From now on, women votes. Do we got women's vote? Look at every demographic. Do we got young women vote? Do we got older women vote? Do we got black women vote? Do we got white women vote? If white women are breaking out 55% for Trump, like in 2020, that's the group we focus on. Stop talking about black men. Don't care. Stop talking about white men. White men are outnumbered by white women. So why are you talking about white men? If white women are voting for Trump, of course white men are going to vote for Trump. Seriously. MSEX, have you met an evangelical pro-life? They're elite. Exactly. Like, see? Women are betraying each other. Trump saw himself again on stage. Oh my God. It's a clown. Why y'all be voting for him? He isn't even the powerful white man these women are fantasizing about. I got no idea. My North Carolina women friends, first time voting. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I think that's going to be the higher case. Get gender gap big, strong, maybe the next election cycle onwards. That's the problem. Because Roe versus Wade got overturned in the last election cycle. In between last and this. So we really should expect this one to be the largest one. But again, we don't know. We don't know. Because when we look at early voting, 55% of women against 45% of men. Are y'all even serious? Are those winning numbers? If women don't vote, then don't complain about men voting, because that's our right. Seriously. Exercise your right. I'm actually curious if Trump target all these low education voters, take a percentage now because they're married, they're not aware of what's going on outside. I agree that that's definitely a factor, but again, like I said earlier, okay? If their husband told them to smash their faces into brick walls until they bleed out to death, do you think they will follow those orders? The answer is no, because that's immediately punishing to themselves. But when their husband tell them, you don't want to get abortion rights for other women, they're like, okay, no problem. This is why these women are selfish. They only care about themselves and their household. They don't care what happens if a woman's out there bleeding out in a car parking lot because she wanted to carry to term but was denied miscarriage care because the doctors are afraid of going to jail. Like, all of these other things are just excuses. These are excuses. These women are they're as selfish, if not more selfish than their white husbands. They're selfish women. They don't care about other women. They will eat them. They will eat other women for breakfast. Okay? They did. 2 white women, Supreme Court justices, if I remember correctly, if you can fact check me on this. They voted for the overturning of Roe v. Wade. So tell me, just tell me. Be real right now. They're just sellouts and traitors out here in women's coalition. That's why women are always on edge about, are we gonna win? Are we gonna win? Well, yes. If y'all do something, and if y'all do something, men will do nothing because there's no hope for men. This is the man. If y'all will do everything you've got, this is the man. Of course, that's not gonna be a man. But as I predicted, okay, Nevada and Arizona are states where women have the majority. Again, all these states, they got women as majority. None of these states, none of the swing states, Florida is massively women. Texas got more women to men than California. Okay, Alaska is okay, fine. We're talking about we might get Alaska. But we're thinking again, we can't get Ohio because it's too far gone. Like, seriously? Seriously? Kahneman, it's sickening to say the least. It's completely sickening. Dave Beiser, Aussie, just one female justice. Okay, just one female. You check. I correct myself. Okay. Disgusting, putrid. It's just disgusting. Again, let's go back to the numbers. We don't. This is not empty talk. This is not. It is not. It's not empty. Okay. We go back to this map. Women occupying nearly all the Floridian votes. Tallahassee over here, red here means women. Okay, where there are more women than men in the county. Like, how can you possibly lose any cities, any county on the East Coast or Gulf side? Seriously. But that's the fact. Joe Biden lost a majority of counties in the places where he won, barely winning, inching out a win. And despite that, he only lost Florida by 3.3%. And y'all saying we're not sure this time around after Roe got overturned and Gen 6 happened, we're still not sure if Florida is in Harris's hands. First woman president, not sure. Still not sure. Likely Trump. Come on. I'm so sick and tired of all these pessimism telling us, look, don't even look at Florida. Florida is a distraction. These left tubers are telling us Florida is a distraction. It's distracting us from keeping our very last stronghold, the blue wall. Like all these insane pessimism. We keep talking about the right are deluded. The left is equally, if not more, deluded. It's insane. Yo. Steel origin. As a lifelong Floridian, I can assure you Trump is gonna win the state and state level abortion passes cycle. Hey, look, that may happen. I'm gonna blame women. I will. Massive 2016 vibes for Democrats. Trump is overestimated. He will be if women show up. And that's my only. I got one key, guys. Alan Linkman got 13, and he's right. I got one. I got one. Who will women break out for? Whoever that wins. Okay, whoever that is wins. I don't. Don't tell me about white people. Don't tell me about black people. Don't tell me about Asian people. I don't care. Whoever women will make a breakout for wins. But will they? I don't know. Because if abortion don't appeal to them, if gun safety in schools don't appeal to them, if hurricane response don't appeal to them, if COVID, if healthcare of their children don't appeal to them, then what appeals to them? I mean, Trump is literally sponsoring his own post on 538. So, I mean, take a clue, take a hint. We go back to this map. Biden, look, he tried his best, okay? And he did pretty okay, honestly. Ladies, if you want to win this election, if all the ladies here in the live stream, if y'all want this election to be won, it's very easy. See the share button here, somewhere here. Click it. You got Instagram, you got Facebook. Put it out. And you might say, well, that makes me look kind of cringe. I don't want my political views being heard, but that's not what men say. They out there with Trump signs. I don't want this is the thing with leftists, with Harris support. I don't want my political views to be heard. Huh? You rather have that than the increasing your odds of winning the election, that losing it will cause you to lose all your rights. Huh? Does that make any sense? I don't get it. I'm calling Grossman. Thank you. I don't get it. Have you update? I mean, I've always said since the beginning, Harris is winning. The moment she took over, I knew she's gonna win. Mark 333, Margaret Ann's World, Californian Girl are with you. Ladies, take your power back. Take your power. I mean, you got power to share this live right now, so do that. Let women, let all your friends see this, and so that they will share. Get them. Why is? I'm sorry for always attacking David Pakman, but seriously, why is David Pakman getting millions of views per video? Why? And I can't crack 10K on average. Hello from Switzerland. We're watching this election. Ray knows. Thank you for coming in. We have to heed our own word. We have to walk the talk. Korean Kimi, thank you. I think you are like the only person who's doing it. Shane Miller, good news. Thank y'all. Kahneman, Harris will win Florida. Thank you, Corinne Kimi. Every share matters because it's a chain effect. We want to dominate the algorithm. We need to let women know they solely can decide this election. Stop looking to men. Don't blame men. It's with y'all right now. Go out there and vote. Vote blue. Show them you care about your rights. Show them y'all together. Let them know in the future they want to mess with y'all. This is the map they're getting. Still want to mess with our rights? This is what you get. Mess with us one more time. You want this? Mess with us then. Come at us. Get us. Get this message out. I'm always here for the positive energy. Okay? Because negativity won't do anything. It doesn't push people out to vote. Seriously, get people out to vote. Share this. Get everyone excited. Let them know they got the power. All these media talking about, black men losing support, Democrats losing support from black men. We're losing support from Hispanic men. Always men. Men are taking away our rights. It's always men. All these white men are Nazis. Always men. What about women? What about y'all? Y'all got the power to decide this single-handedly, but we're still a toss-up? Ain't no toss-up. Toss that out. Ain't no toss-up. And abortion will pass on the ballot, though. You know what? What about? I want their own T-shirt. This black shirt is getting old. What about women? Everyone should be. If you're a woman, you should be saying that. What about us? Stop talking about men, good or bad. What about us? What about me? What about us? What about we? Sorry, but Trump is toast. Can we turn Texas blue? Can we? Going back to the numbers. Texas, male to female ratio. I will show you some facts. Multiple times already, but for those of you who are just coming in, Texas has more women to men than California. So, does it answer your question? I don't know. Ask women. Ask the women in Texas. Because men are showing up for women in California. But are women showing up for themselves in Texas? That's the thing. Okay? So, they're okay. You know what? I'm going to call the map today. And there will be a change or no change. And can she hold on? She's going to hold on. Look, Lickman and I, we both predict a harassment. A lot of these left tubers out here, I don't know. Okay, you know what? I don't want to talk about them. Okay? Let's focus on ourselves. Let's focus on women. Women, ladies, focus on y'all. Okay? Focus. Focus is the key to winning. I'm going to call it today. Okay? What does the election map look like? Okay? I don't see any reason while she's losing the blue wall. All these fear-baiting left tubers saying, there are cracks in the blue wall. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Seriously. Worthless. You don't even look at the numbers. Okay? Go out there and vote. Vote. If we vote, there's 0% chance of losing the blue wall. The only way we can lose the blue wall is y'all don't vote. Vote, win. Okay, this is a win already. All those left you were, Kamala is slipping. She might lose. Lose what? Lose what? What are your numbers? Show me the numbers. Tell me how we can lose. North Carolina, Georgia. Like seriously. How can we lose these two? Nevada, Arizona. This is called a landslide. Is this a landslide? Is this a landslide? Y'all call this landslide? Florida, take it. It's free. It's up for grabs. Take it. Texas, they got 6-week abortion ban on y'all. They're planning to put pregnancy trackers, period trackers, state lines preventing pregnant women from even crossing out of the state to seek abortion care, to seek pregnancy care. We still can't win Texas while there are more women than men in Texas than California. But we're winning hard. We can't win Texas? Huh? Okay, can we take Iowa? If Ohio's too far gone, can we take Iowa? Can we take Maine's 2nd district? And honestly, can we take South Carolina? Why is South Carolina still winning for Donald Trump by this hard? Can we take South Carolina? Why not? Give me a reason why not. That is not about women. That is not about women. Why not? Obama took Indiana and Ohio. Almost took Utah. Do we have South Carolina? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to call it today. Okay, I'm going to call it this. I'm going to call it. Kamala Harris will take Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida at the minimum, according to what I see of today and what I see of November 5th. This is the minimum map we can expect of women and our future of democracy. This will be 349 electoral votes, a decisive win for the 47th President of the United States, the first woman president of this great nation, Madam Kamala Harris. Let's make this happen. 349 Harris. Make it happen. Make this happen. Absolutely. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Sukla Rae, thank y'all for coming in. And with that, guys, remember, vote, vote, and vote. Get your friends to go and vote. Get your family to go and vote. Talk to your husband. Don't be afraid. Get them out to vote. Grow a spine. Grow a heart. And grow your leg and hit your foot on the pavement or drive there, however you're planning to get there, and vote. Vote, vote, vote. When we vote, we win, and we win by a massive blue tsunami. With that, guys, with that, ladies, may God bless America. Thank you all for watching.